Hey everyone, Zhonos here, back with more Nine Kings. I want to try to fill in some more regular videos as it seems like everyone just despises my tier list. But I think it's important to have the tier list because whenever a new patch comes around, I want to be able to rank the changes and show everyone how the power level of cards have changed. Something I've wanting to do for a while. Either way, we have to take a look at King of Greed here. And there's a card that I never really, ever really use, and that's a Thief. Now, I use a Thief as a throwaway for other factions because a Thief is really useful at drawing at the attention of the opponent. But I never really used the Thief as my main unit. So I really want to check out the Thief today. I have a really good feeling on the Mercenary, the Beacon, Mortgage, Overinvest, Midas Touch, even the Dispenser. Since I've used it recently, I do feel pretty confident as to how good the Dispenser is. The Palace, which got a lot of nerfs. I also know how I feel about it. The Vault is, well, it's the Vault. I think it's just a Thief that we need to take a look at. So, how do we want to set this one up? I'm thinking maybe, let me think. Is there a better setup that we could do somehow with this? No, it's just, no, it's worse. Yeah, okay. You should always do this. Anyway, so I'm thinking something like this. We have to use a Thief perk here. So 80% critical damage. Overinvest. The free shop purchases are actually pretty good, but we have to make it to the shop. So if I were playing like a normal person, I would do planning and Nepo Baby. But. Maybe we should check out some of these other perks that I don't normally pay attention to. So the free shop purchases is actually pretty good, depending on the first shop. That is theoretically a ton of money. The vaults are not good. I'm just gonna be honest. The vaults are not good. But free cards in the starter hand is decent. So if we can get the King of Spells or the King of Progress, so we can benefit from having extra plots to destroy and get benefit out of, that might be a nice way to try something else. We're definitely going to run Expander. Then we could do Moderate, rerolls. Decrees. Attack speed is interesting. We could start with like a weaker. Start with 60 gold, maybe. And we assume we're not going to lose a fight. Let's do that. We'll do just King difficulty. Let's play the Thieves. And who are our enemies? Let's see. I would have preferred nothing. Oh! You know what? I don't like these enemies anyway, but of course, you don't get a national. That means your king perks. They don't get doubled by moderate. So we're going to run a normal one. Holy would be great. I'm going to try Holy, and I want to see if we can get the King of Nothing. Or not Nothing, King of Nomads. Spells will work. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. So ideally, I get the King of Spells early. King of Stone is terrible. No use for King of Stone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to restart a little bit. More King of Stone. Stop. Don't want King of Stone. So I'm looking for damage. So King of Nomads and spells would be perfect. More King of Stone. I guess this can do. We'll just run with this. Okay, good. We have the thief. So we'll put the beacon down. And the vault, actually, I should put down too. And then I could play... Could play Overinvest. No, I'm going to do this, I think. Nice. There's some psychopath people around my house, apparently. Honking their horns and yelling. This is Japan, not America. It will minus touch. Hopefully these guys will be carrying me eventually. Okay. So. I'm going to use the amplifier to pass along whatever buff it is. Preferably attack. So I want swords. Okay. HP. HP is acceptable. I want to attack though. There we go. Right there and there. So it's too bad it's not next to the palace, but I mean, you don't really need more damage than 1,000 at this difficulty, at least. So now we want amplifier here and here. Also, swords are amazing on thieves. Wish we had more crit chance though. It's actually kind of low crit chance. I'd also love to. We have, yeah. I want the King of Time here pretty soon. More swords is great. Feast is not bad. It's not great either. Doubles crit chance. Ooh. Okay, we're just going all in on the crit. I need more crit chance though. Okay, someone honked their horn for about 30 seconds there. That was insane. What kind of people are living around here, man? Or is it tourists? Could be tourists. Although I don't know if I've yet heard or seen any tourists that crazy. Okay, thieves, can you please please carry your weight, please? Also, of course. They're all units when I don't need units. What a waste. We have to wait 10 million years before I get to better shop. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. It's not fine. I have a bad feeling about this run. Okay, we're losing this fight. Oh. I need to put freaking mercenaries down. They're not that good. I'm only going to get like 10. Let me just level up the thieves, I guess. It's a little early. I'm kind of sad I have to level them up this fast. They don't get a lot of stats and level up either. I don't know. I don't know. Thieves look pretty terrible to me. I think we lost this game already. Yep. Why are thieves this bad? Can someone tell me? Your thieves are terrible! No, there's no way. Come on. Maybe we just had bad enemies. It's just there's no way they're this bad. Okay, I have to start with the thieves though, please. Actually, I don't have to. I don't technically. I'm not facing these guys. King of Stone does literally nothing. Okay. I suppose I don't need the thieves to start in my starting hand. I could do this. I actually misplaced pretty badly there. Whatever. They should have gone here. It is what it is. Yeah, what am I thinking? Oh, we get the dispenser down. Put another vault here. So I'll put it over here. And then we'll offering away one of these. Offering. Thank you. Well, with King of Spells, one of the best cards in the game, offering, maybe we'll get somewhere. I still need thieves. Okay, but we did get a swords. That being said, I'm just going to rewind now. Get another offering. Sacrifice is interesting. We do have a migration to help move around things. So where do I want the thieves? I want the prophecy to be here or here. I don't want it to be in these three. So I'm just going to jam these full of vaults to reduce the likelihood of it being in a dumb spot. We'll level up this guy. And I'll sell this. It's turning into the dispenser video, apparently. Thief, good. Damage. Nope. Nope. Why can't you give me... Fine, I guess peace time. I get, but that's so terrible. Fine, baby boom. That's so bad. Why couldn't it have been... Why couldn't it have been damage? Part of the reason is damage prefers 3 tiles for some reason. So it's not too improbable that that would happen, what we just observed. Still really, really annoying though. Okay, so we've really got to scale these guys pronto. Libraries could do it. Although I would need something like King of... I'd need steel coats on them. We got the prophecies, so I can get more offering cards. I'm actually going to delete that so I can have more room for a buff. So I'm just going to dump everything on these guys. Oh, so sad. Why are they so bad? Ooh, multiculturalism. I'd prefer the thief thing. Yes. That's what we want. So now they always crit. So we can play into our perk. All their hits are crits, and their crits hit harder. So if we can just get more swords, or other ways to scale our damage here, we should be in good shape. Get rid of that. What is his hand? Could get rid of this vault and get a level up like that. And then I could regression the dispenser. The dispenser is going to be carrying me at this rate. This is so wrong. Okay, that's actually good damage. 1,289, not bad. We declare war against the king of nothing, and we get the iron, or we buy it from the shop. We get some steel coats. I mean, not iron, steel coats. A level up on the beacon's okay. Of course, it's units again. No, what units? Get me out of here. I'm being trolled. Okay, we'll put a beacon here, I guess. Like, we need to survive long enough for me to get the thieves to be useful. Which is why I don't hate that the dispenser's here. Well, it does disappoint me greatly. They don't even have that good of attack speed, or else I would consider static. No, I'm not going to take static. It's a trap. I need to... Ooh, that's a ton of migration cards. Why? Why so many? I know it's going to happen. I'm going to move these guys and end up stuck over here. Uh, 10%. All my stats is really nice though, but I would lose the beacon. I'm rewinding. Yep, that's what I was looking for. What kind of sucks to destroy level 2, but goodbye. So ideally I want more flat damage on these guys, but I'm not facing the King of Nomads and I don't plan on it. So it's not the end of the world if I overhaul here. But what do I overhaul? I don't even want to overhaul. Well, I kind of do because I want to use regression here. I could leave these two in hand and sell the rest. Yeah, I could do that. Let's do that. Oh, but that means this guy's going to be wasted. Whatever. I'm going to do this. Do that. Gonna pop this guy down. Going to... Yeah, and I'm just going to overhaul, I think. Overhaul. They just get so few stats. It would be better to regression dispenser or something. Or the beacon. Or the palace. Whatever. At least we get more thieves. It's 9 units per level, so. It's not the end of the world to have more thieves. King of nothing. And then I get steel coats and then maybe a library. And then they can carry. I mean, they're doing okay currently. Am I discrediting them? Maybe. We have a crap ton of them. And we have the baby boom coming up. All those procreates. Not bad. Oh, right. And I have wholly doubled. So I have 216 of these things now. But is that the thieves being good or is that wholly being good? Well, if the thieves are really that good, I can get rid of the dispenser, right? I shouldn't. Really shouldn't. Wait. I'll be good. Steel coat. Thank you. Supplies. Uh-huh. Can I get another one of these? Scimitars? That'd be for really, really funny. Burglary. No, I don't want to ruin my my plan here. Iron Fist. How hard do we hit now? Does it work? So you add a ball. So this is now 200%, 280% extra crit damage. Clone is fine. Yeah. Again, I would really like libraries now to stack my steel coats. I'll take fodder just to get away with, to delete with offering. So we're going to unlock one of these, obviously. So I can put more buffing plots like the library. Raising is good. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this dispenser and get the temple, I think. Starting with this guy, though. Ooh. Ooh. Swords. Migration twice would have been decent as well. I wanted to do another offering. And another temple. And another temple. And swords. Now the temples can only target the thief or the palace. Which is why I got rid of the dispenser there. Also, the dispenser will be ruining my whole plan of showcasing the thieves. So I'm going to put down a farm so I can have an offering target. Library, nice. So like the power of the thieves is predominantly that they can jump to the back line. That's basically what you want out of them. Right, I still haven't bought anything from this. This is a useless perk. Getting like no benefit from the free purchases. In this particular run, at least. So yeah, the power of this unit is that, whatever, I shouldn't be re-rolling, is that they jump to the back line, which draws the enemy's fire, especially the AoE attacks that can often wreak havoc. I'd love another, yes. We might as well go all in. That's the problem with doubling the crit damage is it's good right now, but any normal build and you'll just hit the damage cap eventually, right? So the extra crit damage doesn't do anything because you're still locked behind the same damage cap. Also, I don't need King of Nothing anymore, so we'll get rid of him. Just wanted the one steel coat. Ooh. Too bad I'm running out of space. I'm going to sacrifice this guy. Get another temple. And get another temple. And we'll hold on to the rewind. Oh, they're starting to bug out. Whatever. Sell that. I don't know. Am I just being mean? Am I misjudging the thieves here? I'm just not seeing it, but a lot destruction. These all, that's level. I could get 3 levels? Meh. I guess. I could level this guy up. Then I'd have a wasted level. So I think we do offering. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Let's do this actually. First at least. And then we do this guy to get some more temples. I should do other cards that aren't as good first. Come to think of it. In case I get rewind again. Not like it matters. We're destroying this run, obviously. Take it if I. Whatever. We'll take it. I'll play it in the last year. So I can get more procs of the temples. I guess if the thieves don't have a target to jump to, they just freeze in place. Is that how that works? Ooh, wow. Palace is firing pretty quickly now. I mean, yeah, see, but look, the palace is already outscaling the thieves. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything here. I can make this guy crit. It doesn't matter. That's the problem. Crit doesn't matter. Iron Fist. More Iron Fist. Let's go. A side note, this is why with temples, you want the kind of build where you only care about one unit and your base. That way you get like maximum. In fact, just the base build. If you didn't even have a unit, just the base, all these temples will be pouring everything into the base. And bases typically only have 2 stats to increase. And they're both like amazing stats, so. Really, 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 the true ideal is you don't even have a unit. You just have your base. Problem is it doesn't actually like scale forever because the enemies, unfortunately the enemies start, oh now I get purchases I actually wanted. Grab this. The problem is the enemies will just start scaling too quickly. And there's not much else you can really do because no matter how fast your base hits things, unless it hits everything all in one hit, which I guess some factions could do if they have AoE towers, like the castle maybe could do it with enough levels. You probably feel like level 30 or 40 to actually have a big enough AoE to hit everything in one go before it all runs to your base. I'm talking about endless here specifically. But yeah, for the most part, I would say, let me get this here. I would say temples are great, but if you're going endless, like around year 60 or something, you may no longer be able to kill everything because they all have too much movement speed and they go whoop. Even if you have like maximum attack speed. I guess perk rate, I guess. I mean, clone would have been fine. It could have gotten another temple. I don't know. I don't know. Do I know? I don't. I do not know. Is this Thieves being good? We could play a little bit more endless, I suppose. See how far we can go. It's only been 27 minutes. I guess we could spend a little time. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's just see how far we could take the Thieves. I don't think they're good though, but I mean, again, I think it's Holy that was good. That gave me 216 of these things out of nowhere. So, like, that was instant. I'll take an offering. Why did that go so much smoother than the last few fights? Also, I just want steel coats for endless. I have been purposely choosing my enemies. I haven't been just doing everything willy-nilly. I have had purpose for my actions. I think I'll ooh, that's tempting. Do I put down a thing and let it steal buffs? Probably not, actually. Wow, really? Whatever. We'll put this down and we'll overhaul them away. Get some levels. So I don't want to put down something that'll steal buffs from my temples, obviously. I guess overinvest. I'm going to sell anyway. It hurts not having more gold generation. I will say that. I also may want to consider another library setup instead of the attack speed here. At least this attack speed maybe needs to go soon. We could get the damage maxed out first, I suppose. I don't care about any of these, but I have to pick something. I guess East, I guess? Not really necessary. We're just going to get one shot anyway. I guess attack speed. We'll overinvest there. I could put the library down now if I got a mortgage. I'll take overinvest first, though. I might regret having no money, by the way. I regret it a little bit. So we hit the attack speed cap. But we will gain damage instead. Okay, I'll just mortgage it now. Oh, I'm broke. But I don't want Midas's touch yet. I want to have like a couple hundred stacks of steel coats before we commit to that. Actually, I think I'll get rid of one of these guys. Ah, oh, that's not bad. Get some more temples. The problem is steel coat seems to have a bug, and there comes a point in Endless where eventually the enemy just doesn't care anymore. I guess I'll throw in the Midas touch so we actually have money. I'll piece out the king of nothing. Yeah. Thankfully, the way these guys trigger their buffs is not quite the same as Overhaul, so I will keep getting a decent amount of steel coats. Take that clown, thank you. I do not know the exact chances, but it's not like 1 in 30 chance to get 1 in 32 or 1 in 35 to get a steel coat and 3 in 35 to get Midas touch. I do not think that's how that one is calculated. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. I know. Force the chaos, blah, blah, blah. I guess we'll level up the... I'll level it this way. Yeah, so by the way, you're going to find out Scimitars and Iron Fist are utterly useless once you start hitting damage caps. I wish they weren't useless. I wish they could scale so that you did more damage through armor or something. So like when you're fighting the champion and everything takes like 80% less damage or whatever that is. I don't know the exact amount, but it's ridiculous. Instead of doing 99999, you do like 20000. And it irks me greatly. So instead of it basically falling off a cliff in endless mode, where your damage will just be all 9s anyway. I don't know. Am I just greedy? You see, we gained like all steel coat stacks that round. Don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, I wish crit actually felt useful. As it stands, I do not think it's really worth investing in. I don't even know what I want. Like weak spot isn't good either once you hit the damage cap. A lot of things just don't matter when you hit the damage cap. What am I even looking for here? I don't even care. What? When I'm broke? You did this to me last episode. Who? What? Of all the things you could give me, game. Typical game trolling me. At least the battles are quick. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. Yep, nice and quick. I'll just do a little buying here. Just a little buying. Not too much buying, you know. Just a little bit. Okay. Definitely earthworks. One of these. Pop down some more these. Overhaul. I would like some more temples. Let's do this. There we go. Even get some more temples. Nice. Probably could have done better, but more efficiency. But I'm not trying to waste everyone's time. Okay, but okay. Do you see the damage? We're hitting the damage cap. We're at like 99999. So that's, I'll just buy the rest of these. So that's my problem with crit, is that unless you have scimitars specifically with thieves where you guarantee crit, most of your buildings have like 1 to 20% crit base. And it's not easy to increase crit. You need something that boosts all stats, like the King of Nomads camp or overinvest. But that's not something to rely on. I'll just put it that way. So given that, I'm not particularly impressed with crits because early game, I think it's really unreliable to try to seek out. And I think that in Endless, you're just going to do the damage cap anyway. So it has like a small window where it's actually useful. So like we already hit it a year 50 or so. We hit the damage cap. And we weren't scaling damage explicitly. We were scaling buffs and attack speed. And attack speed is what pushed us over. And all these temples. Which could roll damage. So I don't know. I'm not that impressed with Thieves and the crit. And we have so much crit damage too. Like these would have been better going into investing in anything else really that you would take, like a standard choice that most kings could take, as it were. King of Time is kind of funny. I get more levels. King of Time doesn't AoE us down yet. That's good to see. Yep. I don't even need to level up the Thieves. They have horrible scaling with levels. They're like 20, 25 stat range, roughly speaking. Overwork is pretty good with all these temples. Look at all this. And look, the palace is at attack damage cap, or attack speed cap. So all it gets is damage. I should regression these freaking libraries so I get more library procs. Well, I mean, we're not struggling because all the steel coats. Is this the Thieves being good though? I don't think so. The best thing about the Thieves is they go to the back line. So, do they need to do anything else? I don't think so. I suppose it's fine. They're doing their job. I'm looking for overhaul, by the way. I just want more levels. Where's an overhaul? Thank you. Another regression. Nice. We'll do that. Whatever, it's good enough. All right, let's have one last fun turn, and then we'll call it, I think. I don't think we're going to lose anytime soon, so... I don't think so. I could be wrong. Right. So now we've set up a lot for a regression, and we have a rewind somewhere in here. There it is. I'll actually get rid of this guy too. I'm going to do a regression. I have another offering? Dang. Let me do regression. Overhaul. Oh, so many things leveled up. You did not level up though. That's okay. I'm still going to do regression. Where's wildcard? Regression? We should be doing it on the libraries, but I'm going to call it after this. Rewind. Let me get some more cards in hand with this. Do I have another? Yep, I do. Oh, no more rewinds. Unlucky. I should have another overhaul, though. You? By the way, you can do regression with temples. It's pretty cool, too. You'll just get more procs. Which is awesome. We'll just level you some more. You're the star of the show, theoretically. And I guess that's all she wrote on that. Yeah, we'll do temple. I guess I can level you one more time. Aggression. Oh, great for fun. Shields for fun. Just do some investing. Level up the... What? Nope. That's just not what I wanted. Level the temples. Sell some stuff. Beautiful. Well, we maxed for stats. I think we can call that. Are the thieves any good? No. No, they're not. They're not bad. They just have their niche, I think. I think we'll end the run there. Yep. Thieves. And that was just King difficulty too. And we lost the first run. Well, you let me know in the comments below. I think I can't take that word seriously. This is why thieves are bad. Thieves are F tier because they have a horrible perk name. Thieves struggle being the carry unit. They're really good though at stalling. So, but yes, in case you're curious about the perks, this is what we ran. Obviously, Holy gave us like a bajillion thieves. We went from like 60 to 220 because of this. Yeah, I would say thieves are utility. They are not the carry, but maybe this video made you think differently. Let me know down below. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.